Hello Potato and welcome to Just Add Water Wednesday, where today we are lunching again with Hello Kitty. But sadly, or maybe sadly, I don't know, maybe I'm prejudging things. Possibly sadly, this time Sanrio's not teamed up with Asha, our non-sponsoring noodle-making friends. This time it's with Prince Katsu for Hello Kitty Spicy Noodle Soup, ready in 3 minutes. So yeah, this I have a feeling these aren't going to be as good as the Hello Kitty Asha noodles are. But it's 300 calories for 1 cup, 6 grams of protein, a actually fairly reasonable 41% of your daily sodium. I mean, that's still a lot of sodium, but for cup ramen, it's not bad. Ingredients are wheat flour, tapioca starch, potato starch, lots of starch. It's a very starchy meal. What's in our seasoning? Maltodextrin, salt, artificial meat flavor, yeast extract, dried scallion. You know, most people call them green onions, but they're really scallions. Sugar, shallot powder. So no real hints as to what our flavor is going to be. There's going to be vegetable oil in there. So I wonder if that'll be like an oil packet. Yeah, I said they had a couple different ones. They had this and they had chicken. And I said I'd go with spicy because I prefer spicy. And if I'm going to be disappointed, I'd rather at least have my mouth be burned as well. Now we can make this either with microwave or with your traditional boiling water method. Guess which one I'm going to do? Yes, the boiling water. Pull the lid back halfway and add seasoning pouches in the cup. Add boiling water to the fill line. Close lid securely and let stand for 3 minutes. So let's pull it back halfway. I like the texturing on the top here. I know it's a dumb thing to focus on, but I like the texturing on the lid. Just looks nice. So we have our spicy oil packet, which we now know is just vegetable oil. It's not like chili oil, which is kind of odd and disappointing. It's got palm oil, artificial flavor, paprika, and oleo resin. Oleo resin. There is chili powder in the seasoning, but I mean, if I didn't read the instructions, if I didn't read the ingredients, I would assume that was a chili oil, and it's not. It's vegetable oil, which is that normal? That seems weird to me. Here's our seasoning packet. Here is our puck of noodles, which of course do not go, I'm sure, all the way down. I don't want to make a mess. I'm sure that they stop like around there, and that's all just dead space for the water to fill. So I have some water boiling. Let me go and grab that. We'll put this all together, and we'll have ourselves some Hello Kitty Actually, no, let's put the seasoning in first. You know, a smart person would edit that stuff out, but I'm not. That's why the channel's called Void of Intelligence. Let's check out our seasoning packets first, just to see what we're looking at here. All right, here is our dry seasoning. It's very kind of pale. Smells very savory. Smells like meat. It does. Their artificial meat flavoring does smell of meat. What does it taste of? Well, salty, obviously, but savory. It reminds me a little bit of those Pringles Suspicious Stew chips. It's not a bad flavor. It's just kind of a generic, savory, meaty flavor. I don't hate that at all. Let's check out our oil, hopefully without making a mess. Okay, I'll say naturally there isn't any way to place it. You're supposed to tear it open, but there are little serrated bits up here. All right, let's try a little oil. Well, yeah, it's definitely not chili oil. It's got a decent amount of heat in it. But yeah, it does taste like vegetable oil. I have a feeling adding this is probably not doing my ramen any flavor. I suspect I probably would have been better off leaving the oil packet out. There's not much of it. See if we get the little crunchy bits out. I'm sure the crunchy bits are where all the heat and flavor are coming from, because I know it's not coming from vegetable oil. That's kind of disappointing, honestly. They're very crunchy. The crunchy bits are very crunchy. Can we get a crunchy bit? Can we just get a crunchy bit out of here? They're like all stuck in here anyways. I guess this is the paprika and the oleo resin. Those have a weird flavor. I'm not going to actually try to get the rest of those out of there. What is that flavor? It's a very familiar flavor. It's not 100% pleasant. It's not like repulsive or anything, but it's not a great flavor on its own. Hopefully, once it just kind of marinates in all this stuff, it'll turn really just like super good. So let me go grab that boiling water. I'll be back. You will hardly even notice that I was gone. You know what it is? I think it's almost maybe like an onion flavor, because I don't think it listed onion on the oil packet. Is there onion even listed in here? Maybe it's no, it's the shallot powder. So maybe it's the shallots. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, the longer it's in my mouth, the more of like an onion flavor it has to me. It's the product of Vietnam. It's distributed by Asha. Okay, well my opinion has just gone up on this then. I wonder, but it's not under the Asha name. It's under Prince Katsu. I don't know if I should be more relieved or more worried. But it is distributed by Asha. There is a connection to Asha Foods here, so I feel like they have earned with me a certain level of respect of their quality. So we'll hope for the best. So let's add our fresh off the boil water here. And then we will take another break for 3 minutes this time and try our Hello Kitty. Perfect pour. Just, can we get that? Except that some of the seasoning is still stuck to the top of the noodle puck. Just gonna see, noodle puck didn't go all the way down. I don't actually, you probably can't see on the camera. All right, so close that as securely as possible. I don't have fancy stickers or anything to put on there. We'll just leave the chopsticks on it. And I will see you in another 3 minutes. Okay, our time is up. And during these 3 minutes, I've been thinking, distributed by Asha doesn't mean that Asha made them. This could just be that Asha purchased a bulk of just noodle pucks and used their Hello Kitty license to make Hello Kitty noodles to sell at discount stores, and not wanting to actually damage the Asha name, which to me again is like a quality name. They've created Prince Katsu here, who, you know, for a prince apparently does not have great dental coverage, because look at those teeth, those goofy toofies. So there's like no insulation on this cup. The cup is actually very, very hot. But our noodle soup here should be done. Of course, nothing different than our normal Asha noodles. This is actually a soup and not like a dry noodle preparation, which is kind of what I've been eating more of recently. Oh, there's little bits of fake meat in there too. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to grab a spoon so we can actually eat some of this without making a mess. So I'll be right back one more time. Okay, I've got a spoon now. Normally I don't forget something quite so basic, but I mean, this is called Void of Intelligence for a reason. I will say the soup smells quite good. Oh, it smells good from a distance. When up close, it doesn't. It kind of smells a little weird, but it's making the room smell quite good. Yep, close. Let's get a piece of that meat there. It's like these little tiny. Now it said artificial meat flavor, so I'm assuming these are artificial meat. Takes a very steady hand. There we go. Got one. Yeah, what is... This isn't supposed to actually have meat in it, is it? What is that? It's a seasoning. Is it textured soy protein? There we go. It's textured soy protein. Let's try a little piece of textured soy protein. Oh, it's got texture. Well, the flavor's not bad. I wouldn't say the texture tastes like meat, but it kind of feels like meat and has kind of has a savory flavor to be certain. All right, let's try us some Hello Kitty spice. It doesn't taste spicy though, I'll say that too. And maybe those little crunchy bits, but by not including them in here, maybe I've lost I've lost some of the spice. Let's get some broth on our noodles here and try ourselves some Hello Kitty spicy noodle soup. Well, it's definitely hot temperature-wise. It's almost like I poured boiling water in it 4 minutes ago. There is heat in the soup. I could feel it as it went down my throat. I felt like 2 different kinds of burning. This has a weird flavor, or not flavor, a weird odor. It's not super spicy. It's not like, especially not like bulldog spicy or anything. I don't think the oil's adding much to it, honestly. I think I probably would have been better off leaving the oil. I wonder if the difference between this and the chicken one is just doesn't have that oil. Because, man, that's probably where the spice is coming from, but it's not that spicy. Yeah, I think the dominant flavor I'm getting here is the green onion. I'm not getting that really like savory meatiness I got when I just had some of the powder on its own. This isn't awful. How are the noodles though? I mean, just consider the noodles on their own, texture-wise and stuff. They're just cheap instant ramen. There's nothing special here. There's nothing special. It's nothing especially bad either though. I mean, it's fine. I don't know how much I paid for this. I got it at like Five Below. So I can't have been too much, but probably, I mean, I wouldn't choose this over just like a packet of Top Ramen. If I had to choose between this and like say a packet of Top Ramen Gudetama soy sauce flavor, it's going to be Gudetama every time. It's nice that there's a little bit of spice in there, just the tiniest bit of spice in there, but it's very oniony, green oniony flavored specifically. Not oniony flavored, but like scallion flavored. And I can deal, I'm not a huge fan of scallions, but I can deal. But I was expecting a meatier flavor, especially after trying the seasoning on its own. I was expecting a meatier flavor from the overall thing, and I'm not getting it. I'm getting a very green oniony flavor, which is just personally not to my tastes. But, yeah, it's definitely not the same quality as the Asha Mandarin-style dry noodles that we've been trying with Hello Kitty and friends on the packets. But it's fine. You're better off, I would say, just probably get a whole bag of Top Ramen for the price I spent on this. It's probably a couple bucks. You figure Top Ramen is anywhere from like 15 to 25 cents a packet, depending where you go. Get the Top Ramen. I mean, if the cup is important to you, well, then get cup noodle, I guess. But I can't recommend this, not when there are less expensive options readily available. And let's face it, I bought it because it had a Hello Kitty on the package. I'm sure exactly the target audience for it. People who buy things because Hello Kitty's on the package. Well, I mean, it's good enough. I still will finish my lunch by finishing it off. I definitely won't be drinking the broth. 1, because that's where all the sodium is. And 2, because it's green onion soup. But it's fine. It's fine. Well, I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.